The wine and cheese crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
Well, I was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you is too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
This seems cool. That was a smooth
What's it
transition.
look like out there?
My mouse doesn't work. There you go.
I
That
think
works
you're
too much.
secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
Cocktail weenie.
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Thank you for the assist.
Hey! He's escaping!
A new ability. During time rush, press mouse 1 to perform a melee takedown. That's what Paul did to us in Act 1.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
Alright, got all my
powers were
weapons.
growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
Hold shift to slow it.
Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster to get through.
Nice. That's Beth.
Very sci-fi and very monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
All right, I'm beep.
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
The National Park Service welcomes you to Riverport Coastal Defense. I suppose. Important, please read. The monument was 219 steps. Persons with heart and respiratory conditions are advised not to climb. Children under 14 must be accompanied by an adult. If you climb, take your time, watch your step. Do not throw any objects out of the windows or down the shaft. Food, drink, smoking, and pets are not permitted in the monument. Ask questions. Any questions or problems, please ask a ranger. Interesting. can't sprint further, apparently.
Thank God.
Can I get behind it?
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
A light machine gun. Why not? Said my shotgun. Yeah, that seems right.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower? I need to get across somehow. Must be a way across.
All right.
Up you go.
I have to sprint, I think. Yep.
Right, that's it.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry docks thing to the public.
It was just our people. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
They're kind of whining in my ear. Kind of sucks.
There
I like that. I love that rush. Instead of the dodge. See, I actually do. Oh, I only got 3 upgrade points.
Time felt broken here.
Gull Island sign, Riverport Coastal Defenses. The coastal defense installation of Riverport was commissioned on August the 2nd, 1940, and completed in September 1942, as America faced
The
the
whole
realities of
cannon
World War
felt
II.
unstuck in time.
In addition to the fortifications and artillery, it also boasts an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material even under siege conditions. One sec. Fucking chair's being weird. One sec. This makes no sense. Okay, this makes absolutely no
Monarch
sense.
had
What the
dismantled the old cannon.
Yeah, I get what. Enabling free movement materially. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States. That, fortunately never came. The original plan was also for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the U.S. Navy in the Atlantic. Taking advantage of a local shipbuilding industry, but as the United States entered World War II after Pearl Harbor, change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. The installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for Navy intelligence work once World War II ended. The installation was decommissioned in 1961. I think I fixed my chair. As good as it gets. So the cannon's kinda here. That's really cool. Wow. But I do need to get up there apparently. Where's that thing? It's up here. Probably get it after I build this.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
I heard Serene met with Joyce.
Yeah, I heard he took a personal interest. Somebody said it's because they both got powers, I guess you gotta call it. But I heard it was something personal too.
What is the deal with Serene anyway? I mean, I thought Patch
boss. Well, he is any ain't. Patches the public face. Serene's the real boss. He likes to keep a low profile. That's pretty good. Welcome to direct fire!
Advance on the
He didn't die. I did. Yeah, he's fine, dead. Nice headshot. Sure, that got the chair as well.
Thanks, Beth.
Ooh, ammo.
Need to get to the radar tower. Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Whoa, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Hello, report. This is Teresa Sedmak. Happy
Fuck.
to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're
Fuck.
gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones.
What's that fuck about?
All right. All right.
Yoink.
That's it.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure.
Speech is streaming. Let's give Monarch the audience they deserve.
We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this. The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device... Everybody get down!
Oh, Jesus. What the hell's that about?
Huh. That was almost Westwood level of no reaction. Guarding your future.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Wobbly controls. That was due to the FPS slowdowns every now and then because of the cinematic nature. It goes into full
Jack,
cutscene-ish, but not live action. Oh, got a stutter. This looks so cool. Oh. My gun is not in my hand. Yeah, the models don't line up every now and then. Ah, it is what it is. It's probably fine.
Dr. Emerald's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Why am I then? Oh no. What's with all the stutters at the moment? Oh, it looks so freaking cool. I won't get to have that.
That doesn't look right.
Use time stop, mouse free, or time shield controls to get past difficult objects. They also stuttered. Testing 01, testing 02, security center. Oh, hello.
Getting
You're back. Where is it? Right there. Oh, that's not it.
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Where is it? In there. How do I get in there?
The hell is this?
Okay, I have to get through.
What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
That's that way. Chronon Dam must take away your time powers. Disable them or leave the area of factory and your powers. Is that this one?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Chronon Dampener. From Pole Serene to lifeboat maintenance, lifeboat protocol. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I will be hosting a gala to celebrate the monumental achievement to which you're all invited. By now you have likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring it with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I'm not able to go over many of the issues in detail at tonight's gala because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I'm including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. The path forward, our journey ahead, 2. Lifeboat protocol, status of the survival program, 3. Shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time, 4. R&D tour, our future at work. The path forward. When you were first chosen for a lifeboat protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of these events have since occurred, including to our great regret the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will cause invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifice must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we'll have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in status and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we're entering a phase of a relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we'll find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on the chronon power as regulated by a chronon field regulator. Current data indicates the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for a lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is, of course, highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we'll be able to increase our chronon particle reserves and the sustainability to a point where we have runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. As I put it another way, if there's a solution to the end of time, I'm 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. 3. Shifters. We brief you all on the danger of chronon disruptive wave function subjects, or what are now referred to as shifters. We estimate that it will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. Make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before you arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Strikers and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of our lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the strike teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. We have not met shifters yet. And the tour tonight will be sending you a VIP pass for the gala, which will permit entry into our high-security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join our tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you're the light at the end of the tunnel. Your humanity's salvation and hope. Together we will survive. Paul Serene. I still can't figure out how to get that one out there. Oh, there's something I haven't seen. Proton disrupted wave functions objects, aka shifters, key attributes, theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition. Surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time, can only exist in zero state, inside stutters. Appearances likely once... Appearances? Appears? Is that what I meant? Likely once fracture progresses. Appearance. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proof areas. Procedures: keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid concentration. Seek cover inside stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all cost. Be forced to engage assemblies superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Emerald's office.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for? The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
Do a flip. Oh, I love the detail of these environments. Hello? Oh, yeah, I can push them around.
Looks like I need to find another way inside.
My pistol caught on the door. It's gonna suck.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit.
No, 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 no!
Hey, you can't hit me through stuff. I think that was my first death.
Beth?
Really?
I'm at the radar tower.
This
Where's the
far
lab?
back?
Below your feet.
What
It's
the
all top
fuck?
secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
The things. Oh, I already collected that then. No need to recollect stuff then. Then.
Good evening.
Speech is streaming.
You weren't expecting
Give
somebody
Monarch
this
the
handsome, I
audience they
know.
deserve.
Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
Bum 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 bum. Elevator music.
Jack, the local security network just lit up.
No shit! Jesus.
God, it's still broken.
Dr. Amaril's office.
I kind of
Looks like
making
that's
the
one
mistake
level
of some movies. You don't really shoot the entire bullet. I suppose it could be really long bullets.
What the hell is this? What is that? It's like I'm being drained. The hell do they need things like that?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Let's not die this time. Assault, assault rifle like it's a pistol. What the hell? Not sure if I hit. Oh shit. Oh, it's just a shotgun. Oh, they're in the back. That's a weak spot. Okay, okay, okay. The fuck? I feel like I'm getting no hits in. Stupid weapon. Oh shit. He saw through me. I can't get SMG ammo. Or rather, machine gun ammo. Let me just grab the shotgun. I missed. That'll probably work. How does he get out of there? Oh.
That's hurt. That was hardcore.
Did he die? Yeah, he died. That looks cool.
Which way is Amron's office? Oh, hello. We might be able to get out from here.
Hello.
Guessing
Some
this is the
cities
usual
there.
employee route.
Dollar-proofing activation level 1.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Tick, 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 tick.
Dr. Amron's office must be close.
What's going on in here? Oh, it's the
No
field.
alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Now, look. It's just math. The more people, the bigger.
From Martin Hatch to Clarice Ogawa. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He's put aside his engagement at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monica into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I've managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as following. Gala shooting. So yeah, it is all set in stone. It's a bit of a false flag. I'll be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I would arrange for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Emerald being locked into the nearby Monarch villa for her protection. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Emerald and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Emerald's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab. where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. Without further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stars happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then we will make our final move. Interesting. Hit a great big fall. To Beth Weiler from Fiona Miller. Joyce in custody. I just got word that Jack Joyce in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. To Fiona from Beth Weiler. Yeah, whoops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving countermeasures. The countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Emerald in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of the plan to get him inside. I'll wait to release him so he can get to Emerald. A poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any updates on Dr. Kim lead? May need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around R&D facility? Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if you knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from the inside. Problem is that getting inside the lab might prove a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Emerald's key cards or resorts of shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott state in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douchebag, or the deuce, for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence really stacks up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Emerald goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. From Martin Hatch to Monarch Security Team Leads. Instructions for tonight. People, it appears we have been overtaken by events. We have had to adjust our plan accordingly. She are no doubt aware we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he'll be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so we'll have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I'll discuss those with specific individuals in person. Furthermore, we be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile. He's already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mrs. Stream, but also please bear in mind that Joyce is chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause problems, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I would not be put it past him to use his surrender as a means to exact a hidden agenda.
That's Emma's office.
How many freaking emails? Look tasty.
The Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
To Sophia from Paul, Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our last session, I'm not going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help elevate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if it's truly believed in its merit. For someone who's not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, seems to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was stripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet, see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered. Discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of flames around me until my bones faded out of existence. I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once decided to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered and became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself. Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words to poise my mind at that moment. Delmore Swartz was right. Time is fire. With Jack Joyce in custody, I thought it relevant to forward you what your message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. Understand your concern that he's reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the lights. Give him time. Projected fracture progression. We looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the starters and crunched the numbers. The results are alarming. Our original projections, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of starters we're experiencing. Put simply, the starters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the My Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops no longer starts up again. Do not know why the original projection was wrong and why that data, which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issues seem clear. In order to achieve Monarch's solution stated goals, the lifeboat protocol should be activated ASAP.
That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party. The stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Did not seem to have a stable physical presence, rather the day we're gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition. Yeah, you all know this, or rather read it earlier. But to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implication of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with the shifter should be a last resort. Contact with a shifter is extremely dangerous. You know that they're essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and they can only exist in a zero state. An area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by the fault in the Mayer Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon-active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within a space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They're also quite physically formidable, but the biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the proprieties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress on unpredictability force on its surroundings. What the hell's that word? Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal even if no actual physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch solution has advanced for offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed areas of shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of a large outside area is not feasible given our chronon particle budget. So we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. A chronon dampener works by annihilating free floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters form and are hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities in stutters undertaken by strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that a dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effect are unpleasant and innovating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. CFR briefing. It's no exaggeration to say that the chronon field regulator, or the CFR, is the heart of all of Monarch's technological advances. It's taken on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the lifeboat project. But in actuality, wow, my throat just closed up. CFR's applications are very practical. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a causal impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them, even as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller, personalized application of the same technology. The portable chronon harness that allow us soulless and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Krim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so. But for all of his brilliance, it was dedication to uncovering secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthrough. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious situation. When also fully investigated, we should take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we will be able to put it back together. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of chronon particles, it can also tap into my Joy's field and with great precision manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of chronon particle consumption is high and increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space the stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy some subjective weeks, once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent starter proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very starter proofing that makes the lifeboat in its first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that chronon particles are hard to source even at ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that, hopefully, allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time.
Children of the Elder God.
He's playing Alan Wake. Oh, kitty. Marty Hatch, the purpose of the gala to Monarch team leads. Greetings, it's been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided in the aftermath of last night's event at Riverport University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at a moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, and some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of the Monarch, and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifice we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we'll need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of a monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by the citizens and city administrators alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. This would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. There's a duck. Let's look at anything in here. How do I get down there then? Oh, I see.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
From Sophia Emerald to Monarch team leads the time machine. Hello, I've just been informed that the time machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new time machine corridor system we have constructed there. As you know, the core of the time machine is a time machine. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively removed the time machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We're not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation can cause a fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe, but make no mistake. This is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. Note that the machine taps into a universal Maya-Joyce field. Somehow the connection can cause a fracture in the field, apparently because of some misconfiguration. Look into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us, in an emergency, to travel backwards. Also, we obviously can't go further than the time of its activation last night, or forwards as may be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. Do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I just strongly suggest that you do the same. Brenna Smock, check up Burke's contacts. Who's he working with? From Charlie Wincott to Fiona Miller. What's up, girl? So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, but don't worry. But it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you have a second mouth hidden on your arm that keeps on insisting that the international stock market is being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, this would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap. But just the same, I'd hate for that one to turn out to be true. And also, that mouth eats nothing but sausages, real chumpy chump style. So no, there's probably nothing Freudian happening there. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to? Jesus, Charlie, I can tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk, or... Actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about the upcoming up at the university. I know you know, of course you always know about that sort of stuff. Sounds pretty serious. What the hell's that about? Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about it. I mean, yeah, obviously I know I'm like the first person to talk about something like that, but it's classified. Sure as hell I wouldn't put that down in an email, so maybe you should just come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not. Bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food, not sausages. Don't make this weird. Fucking Charlie. It's not for you. Did I miss that thing up there? Apparently I did. Why can't I sprint around? Now let's read it from here. Friday social at 3 PM every Friday in the kitchen area, snacks and beverages provided. Take a break from your hard work, enjoy yourself with your co-workers, play some video games or shoot a few rounds of pool. Do not use the radio tower entrance as a smoking area. It's been brought to our attention that some employees have been using the radio tower elevator access for cigarette breaks. This is prohibited as it risks unwanted attention to our facility and presents a potential security hazard. The radar tower access is only to be used by security staff on their patrols and by authorized technical personnel as required by their duties. Reminder that this is a smoke-free facility. The facility is only designated smoking areas outside the facility's front entrance. Unauthorized use of the radar tower access will result in disciplinary action. Please consult HR if you'd like to quit smoking. We're ready to support you. Cronan Text wanted. Interested in a challenge? Want to work to secure our shared future? We're now seeking technicians for maintaining Cronan particle technology under zero-state conditions. At level 4, security clearance, a degree in physics or engineering, and good physical fitness are strict requirements. Experience of Cronan harness is considered a plus, but will provide training. Please contact the supervisor for further information. Please be aware that this is armed duty and may involve hazardous situations. Selected candidates will be compensated accordingly. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. For security reasons, we have limited janitorial positions in this facility. Or to put it another way, your mom does not work here. And if you hoard those coffee cups, we'll run out. If we run out of cups, people can get a coffee, and without coffee, it'll be murder. We all know this. Return your cups so nobody has to die. There's no entrance over here. It's very yellow.
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
What?
What have we got here?
The Monarch combat gear was unwieldy. What I'd taken from Dr. Amaral's office was much lighter. Almost like a civilian model.
Part 2.
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
Adventurous religious singles dating website. Pure thrills for the pure of heart. Find your soulmate. Meet the one he meant for you. Abstain together. Enjoy the tension. There's room for all in the closet of the Lord. Holy shit. And with a bird's nest of a hair there. He deserves it. To Paul from Kara Avio. Time Machine Core. Paul, the Time Machine Core has successfully been transported to HQ and installed in the Monarch Time Machine frame on the top floor of the tower. The crew is getting restless. They really need some insight into the next steps. I understand the details of the plan remain confidential for a reason, but any information give us would be extremely helpful. Kara, thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward, we want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. That is what the time machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them the opportunity to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels have proven anything, it's that the past can help us be better prepared for the steps to come. Those steps will be made clear to us very soon. Lifeboat presentation. The lifeboat located at Monarch HQ. Access sealed until activated. Completely starter proofed. Maintained with chronon particles sourced from ground zero. Particle flow directed by the CFR. Twofold purpose. Guaranteed survival of human race. / final ways to restart time. Limit capacity. Personnel chosen not based on vital skills. Complete discretion required. Note, change of plans. Mr. H will give the LB activation prep speech instead of Mr. S. S will interrogate Joyce.
Garage. Sounds like the way out of this place.
There's one over here. Hello, killing time. Right?
All I had to do was make it through the garage. Seems simple enough.
Isn't this the garage? Oh, it fell down now.
True that Hatch got shot. Shot at anyway, right on stage. That's fucked up.
They don't make...
HQ, Joyce is here.
Shit.
Jack, we found Joyce! Move up to the flank!
That alarm's not gonna make my life any easier. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Why does she hide the weapons? They just disappear. Apparently his pocket and jacket.
Damn. The alarm must have locked everything down. Maybe I can
Very
turn it
pissed
off.
Hello, mean man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was close.
That's what I'm talking about.
No. Limit ammunition.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Amaril's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
You see, Hatch getting shot at was an insider job. Might create a window for us, but Serena's looking for you. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his crosshairs.
Okay, I'll see you at the party.
What?
That's the last of them. It's over.
Yank. Where to? Over there.
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee, and
I need the exact coordinates for Joyce ASAP. Monarch Actual is moving in to intercept.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the tunnel system outside the party grounds.
Beth.
I'm on my way.
He took out my entire squad. Requesting immediate backup in here.
Again.
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there.
There we we go.
Whoa. The hell was that?
I could see the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers. I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
My powers won't work within that sphere. I better be careful.
Oh. It's like when I shoot at them, my bullets just go to the left of them. There you are. Hey, carbon rifle. Why not? Hello. I like carbon rifle. Yummy. So how do I disable you? Oh, over there. I see you.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Ooh, bullet. Oh, travel time on the bullets.
You were headed for the party. What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
Nice. These effects are amazing.
Past that gate.
So what can I do here? Oh, I can reverse the car. I was about to get run over. Oh shit.
This is the only tunnel entrance Joyce could have entered through.
Secure the exit. I'm going in alone.
Sir, are you sure you don't want support?
We've seen what Jack can do. I'm the only one who can stop him. If he gets to the mainland, we lose him for good. Secure the exit.
Beth should be here somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
Oh.
Sir, just... I know he explained this to me already, but let me just confirm. Mr. Hatch really wants me to shoot you?
He wants you to shoot at him, and he wants it to be convincing. Your exit is as we've discussed. Get to your position, blend in. They'll think you're responding to what just went down. The blind spot you'll need has been prearranged.
I know the plan. I just don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You just have to do it and keep your mouth shut. This is way above your pay grade, son.
Yes, sir.
He arranged his own assassination?
You just read about this, fucking Jack. Shock text message. Holy fuck, somebody took a shot at Hatch. Don't know what the fuck's going on. Calls aren't going through. Get back to me and tell me you're safe.
perpetrator fired shots during Mr. Hatch's speech. I assume this was Beth Wilder.
But we both know it wasn't. Hatch wanted to send Monarch into a state of disarray. Best way to avoid blame? Look like the target.
Multi-takedown. I need one more.
What the? Easy, easy, easy. Beth, hey. It's okay. It's me. Jesus. Look at all this.
Oh, this is your style. These people have no idea I've been shooting up half a Paul's little amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
Okay, Dr. Amaral somewhere inside the mansion. Let's go grab her. Bit of luck, we can be gone before anybody notices.
You own a cocktail sword. Get
Okay,
Charlie
lead
drunk
the way.
enough to access the lab. That was what happened at the cutscene earlier.
What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Oh no, it's Bruce Livingstone again. I'm not gonna read this, I must admit. Hey Sophia, still haven't got any notes back from me on the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished the second half now, so I'll send it your way. Let me know what you think. I'll just browse through this slowly so that it can be recorded. This thing's entirely too young. Long, not young. George Washington's there. Oh, her name's Sophine, not like a play on Sophia. That could be both, I suppose. There we go. Read that or get someone to read it for you. That's a cool painting. All Finnish artists. Well, same one here, but you know.
Oh shit! Oh, that drone!
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time, literally.
Jack, Dr. Amaral's in there. We need to get her out before time kicks back.
Yep. I can't get in apparently.
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr. Amaral.
Oh, I was just waiting for her.
Jack, get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Let's get to it, Doctor.
What? Oh no. That's gotta be good. It's really, I mean... You're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
It's collapsing!
Come on! Oh, where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Okay, go! Get her on the boat. I'll keep you busy.
Come on, Doctor!
Go, hurry up!
You'll never get away with this.
Shit.
Get in!
Joyce! Somehow we got right past them! Don't make a mistake! Somebody call in Serene!
Jack, they're closing the gate. We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it. You get going the second you can, okay?
Getting close here. Sniper.
Start searching!
Have contact. Over.
That didn't work. Plugged in now.
Way too much firepower around. These guys will take care of them first.
Leave it to me.
Hostile in sight.
Doesn't help if I don't hit. Oh, come on.
Gotta move.
Lost sight on the target. Over.
Roger that. Sweep the area.
I'm gonna die. Fuck. The mouse oddness in this game is bothering
They're
me.
closing the gate. We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it. You get going the second you can, okay?
Providing sniper cover.
Way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna sink us. We'll take care of them first.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to Beaver. Really?
Time to move.
No!
I'm stuck here. On top of grenades apparently. At least that guy died.
Gotta move. That's it.
Open the gate for the
Can you
boat.
dump in that gate?
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. I'm counting on you to keep her.
Ow.
My plan was simple. There was a bridge to the mainland. I'd fight my way through anything Monarch would throw at me and then steal a car, drive it back to the swimming pool.
Just remember, you need your ass alive.
That's pretty cool. That's a sniper? Please, game. Fuck me. There are some sticky buttons regarding the time stop. But I want to do that, but sometimes it just tries to charge up instead. And that doesn't work on this. Charge all the way up. I don't seem to have a way to...
With Beth and
No
Dr.
one's
Amber all clear,
no one
it's time
gets
for me to
thrown.
get gone. For that, I need wheels.
Find keys for a getaway car. Well, there we go.
Valet parking.
Valet.
Beloved by car thieves everywhere.